really excited because we're heading to the Leadfoot Festival of Speed. Honestly, I know nothing about it, but what are we in for?
Well, we've got all varieties of cars. There's, now the drifters, we've been invited up there for the last few years, so this is why I'm letting you ride the coattail and come along and have a bit of fun up there. But it's an awesome weekend.
I've heard that it's very, very tight, very, very dangerous, and the feature to the whole part is the top 10 shootout.
It is crazy, man. Those guys are going all out through a forest with minimal mistakes. It is awesome.
Well, let's jump in the car and head to Hahei Beach for the Leadfoot Festival.
What?
Again coming with socks and jandals.
Well, guys, here we are with Repco on tour.
Don't
2020.
say their name when you're wearing that.
We're at Leadfoot, mate, 2020. I got the invite again.
Yep.
Being able to bring you along.
Oh my God, I'm not riding your coattail, Cole. And here's what we're in for. Well, we've run into old mate Hayden Paddon. Hayden, how are we today?
Yeah, good. Good day for a bit of racing, but a nice warm day.
It's a little bit hot, but nevertheless, we've got a new little Hyundai hanging at the back here. I didn't even know that you had it. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, it's a new Simol cross kart. We just started bringing these into New Zealand, and a lot of fun. We're talking 14,000 RPM, 300 kilos. Very, very forgiving, very nimble, just a lot of fun.
I can see you actually going on-road and then playing a little off-road track too.
Yeah, well, me, I'm always searching for a bit of gravel, so I'm always more at home on that. But
I love it. And then obviously finish off with a couple of donuts.
you got to try and make it look like it's in style, don't you?
Mate, I've got to give it to you. You're 100 points for obviously commitment when it comes to showmanship. Well, we've run into my favourite drivers here, and he actually has my favourite car too. This is Jace Brown. Jace, how's the day going?
Yeah, good, Mike. Yeah, Hahei's really bringing it on. Nice weather. It's a good event.
Not a bad gig, eh?
Yeah, it's all good.
He says that, but his diff's broken right now.
Oh, yeah. So we've just been out for our second pass. We're just walking it through, just come over the bridge. We're doing a tandem with Mike Wadette, and yeah, put a little bit more pressure on the diff, and it gave out.
If you've heard this car and how epic it is, it's just like, if Jace is out, I'm like, that's it. Take the mic, I'm going home, I'm done, I'm out. Okay, walk me through the car. What's going on engine-wise for this?
It's, well, the obvious part's supercharger out the bonnet. 671 blower shop supercharger, all billet. Underneath it's a 1UZ Lexus supporting 700 horsepower.
Such a good number, eh? That's so good. Anyway, I know we're all waiting for. Let's have a look. Quick little wee squiz at what Jace is like up the hill. All right, we're here at Leadfoot, and there are some amazing cars. Check this out. Yeah, the boys. All right, here we are. We're with my mate Greg Murphy. Murph, how are we?
Told you not to call me your mate.
Okay, we're here with an acquaintance.
Yep.
Get there.
That's all right.
What are you driving today?
The Roden Cars FZ. So this is a pretty awesome bit of kit, as you can see.
Yeah, it's out the gate.
It's probably it's essentially a Formula One car, right?
Yeah.
From technology that was probably about 8-9 years ago, something like that, I suppose. As far as aerodynamics and that kind of thing, if you look at it, you think it's a Formula One car.
Yeah.
It's a very hello. Hey, nice to see you.
Come on,
It's a very cool car, 3.8 litre V8 Cosworth, about 680 horsepower.
See, that's heaps of power too, obviously,
Heaps of power. But it only weighs 500 and something kilos.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
With you in it, about 800 kilo on it. Massive diffuser, very efficient wings and design. So I've suggested that to the owner that it should probably go to Hampton Downs at some stage too and do a bit of a tour.
I could probably come up for that, I'll probably be available.
It'll be a very close-knit, closed sort of test session, that one, where very limited people with...
limited, just me, you...
that are going to be worthy of some respect.
And my dreams.
This man here just got the record for the fastest run here up at Leadfoot. Sloan, man, how did that feel up there?
Oh, it felt wicked. I'm over the moon about it. We've been coming here, I think it's our sixth year now, and we've been pushing go faster, but we knew this year when we came, we'd be like special in the car, and that run there, I just said I had to just go send it, with the best run and commit, and exactly what happens, and I'm feeling over the moon, and now it's prepared for that shootout.
Hard. So you've got the top 10 shootout to go, eh? We're going to miss that last run?
Yeah, we're going to miss that last run. The car's made a little bit of a problem in it, in the engine, so we're just going to maintain it and save everything we've got to that shootout run, and just give that 110% and put it all on that line for that one run, and then hopefully come out the top driver this year.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, we love seeing you out there, eh? Keep ripping it, and good luck for this last run, bro. Cheers.
Thank you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of sending it. What a day we've had. We've seen trucks doing burnouts, we've seen motorbikes, we've seen drifters, we've seen circuit cars. Hats off to all the drivers for throwing their whips up a dangerous hill. What an event.
Repco on tour here. It is a wrap here at Leadfoot 2020. What an experience.
Oh mate, what a rush. My highlight of my whole weekend has been Cole taking the outside and Gaz Wider just coming on the inside. Mate, world first.
World first, mate. It was loose. It was loose. You always got to mix it up, eh? But what an experience. Make sure you get here next year, 2021, Leadfoot. It's an experience.
It is. Let's head back to the studio to see what's coming up next. He's a drifter just like Cole Armstrong. The only difference is he actually made it. Sorry, Cole. Please welcome none other than international superstar. The dude has been drifting for over a decade. He's over 2 million followers on Facebook. He is the maddest Mike. It is none other than Mad Mike. We're dead.
It's quite a harsh intro for Cole. I think he's actually got more credentials than me in this country.
He always brings me down. It's all good.
That's part of the show, you know. Hey, Red Bull Drift Shifters. It's obviously a growing sport that you've obviously been doing yourself. How did that even sort of come about? What was the inspiration behind it?
So, I mean, not trying to reinvent the sport of drifting, but, you know, one thing with Red Bull has always been forward thinking. You know, obviously we've got some pretty wild athletes around the world in many different disciplines, and we have a Red Bull Athlete Summit once a year where all the athletes get together and we just brainstorm crazy, wild ideas. And for me, I think one of the most frustrating parts of drifting, even though it's the most exciting, explosive, fun way to drive a car, the most frustrating part is that it's judged. So for me was to create drifting, but for one, the drivers were 100% judged.
Fairly.
Autonomously, I guess, by like sensors, radar guns, proximity sensors. Cole's been involved with the New Zealand ones we've had here. The first drift shifters we had them all set at like 100 millimeters. So everyone was just literally wiping bumpers off. We did it here in Auckland City, down at Victoria Street. So it was about creating an event for you guys that you could understand with the pinball sound effects, the big screen TV. As a grandma could come along with the grandkids and understand the event.
Well, let's get to what we're down here today, the Racelab Fastest Lap. What are you aiming for?
If I can be somewhere around Cole Armstrong, have a good drift battle, like is there style points involved in this?
There's always style points in there, you know.
Wear socks and jandals to work, you've already won that. All right, the moment that we've all been waiting for, let's check out how Mad Mike does in the Racelab Fastest Lap.
One car, 5 practice laps, competing for the fastest lap. Hampton Downs is a fast-flowing track, heading down turn 1 at over 200 kilometres an hour. With a few tight bends, this track raises challenges. 2.7k of pure adrenaline. Who will take out the Racelab Fastest Lap?
Well, before we get Mad Mike out for his fastest lap, he gets 5 practice laps. As he suits up, this is his time to be able to figure out the pros and cons to the car. Let's get him in and check out his 5 practice laps. Listen to the sound of it.
Especially on a crisp day like today, not a cloud in the sky, no wind, it's just echoing.
To find his braking points now.
That's it.
Mike is on a stand practice lap now. It sounds like he's on song.
I feel like he's already licked my timer.
Oh, he's coming in already.
Oh, I see what you mean by the brakes, though.
We heard a couple of lock-ups.
You stand on the brake and then with the booster, it's like it'll just lock up that inside front wheel. It's like, I'm like, because it's like natural, it's kind of grab the handbrake and just kind of,
Hold the back
you can
in.
slide out
Yeah.
and stop faster going sideways than going straight.
All right then, brother. Enough chit chat. You want to go and
Straight into it.
be on it? Straight into it?
Mad Mike's about to start his Racelab fastest lap. Here we go. That's some great braking there, eh?
This is what we call race day, eh? I'm
a bit nervous now?
I am so nervous right
I think he's going to beat Cole. Hope so. Why do you always say that? Like, just never,
It's because myself and the viewers just don't like you. Mad Mike is about to complete his first ever fastest lap segment. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah!
He'll be spewing because he came in there. He'll be spewing and he'll be like, damn it, that was a way better braking line on that one.
Yeah.
This should be my fastest lap.
yeah.
That's what I had, I had that
100%.
same sort of scenario. Done many laps out there. What? Give us a little nod, mate.
Quicker than he was before.
Oh, really?
Don't even tell anyone.
Wow, I know what that is then. That means he's jumped someone else as well.
I don't care if he beats me. I'm not on that
No, not you.
leaderboard. Oh!
Yeah, not you.
Nah, he won't beat me.
Nope.
Fine.
Possible. I think so. That looked quick.
It did look quick. He came in hot in that turn one.
Oh my god, so how was that? How was the old
That was hotter than Cole Armstrong on a Saturday night at this Tara Cash gets. Thanks.
Not bad for a drifter, eh?
I got sideways a few times. I think turn one I just understeered straight off and then I'm like going for the handbrake and just natural instinct.
We've actually never seen that much smoke come up the
front wheels, yeah.
rather than the rear wheels, but hey, I guess it's, innovation.
And then I was just trying to play cow because I knew I'd lost the ball like straight away from turn one, so then ended up a couple of oversteer moments over the hill, but man, that was a lot of fun. That car is cool, man. Naturally aspirated 3-rotor. That's a hard to beat.
A little bit tricky on the brake side. That was another thing Murph
Yeah, I
gave
think
us.
the brakes was the trickiest thing with running the booster.
Yeah.
And you don't actually have to be that aggressive.
Can't feel it, eh?
Front wheels locking up in the cabin, full of smoke, and
Yeah.
not what I was thinking was going to happen. All the time.
All right, enough chit chat. The moment that we've all been waiting for. Mikey, just no peeking. Mikey, where do you think you came on the leaderboard, my friend?
Well, I'll be pumped if I'm around Cole Armstrong, because I don't know, did you get it sideways when you were out there?
Yeah, I don't know what an apex is, so I was trying to figure that out. So we kind of were a little bit loose, but enough excuses from me.
Time to beat from number one is 1 minute 11.5.
I'm not going to beat Murph, I know
Greg
that.
Murphy. Mad Mike did it in 1 minute.
Oh, we're moving a bit.
Oh!
12.5.
What's that understeer?
What?
Well,
What's
man.
understeer? Sorry for the flat spot on the tyre.
Mate, a second off Murph's time. That's outstanding.
That surprises myself, actually.
It had to be the late braking.
I know,
Surely.
I probably gained a second just on that. I thought it was either like in the car I thought I was way slow. I'm like, man, I'm starting off the back of the pack right now because of turn one. So I just overdrove the car, but it was actually all right.
Well, that's not the last of it though. We've got the Castrol, Let's Go Drifting. Normally I would be teaching you, but there's not really much I could probably teach you. So what better way is to surprise this guy than you
There we go.
hop with this legend.
Is he taking me driving?
He sure is. Well, you won't listen to me.
Wait, is he
so
driving?
You're driving.
I'm driving.
You're driving.
And Mike's teaching me.
All right,
We're
this
gonna
sounds
see
like fun.
how this guy goes.
All right, What are we driving? Or what are you driving?
A V8 turbo, Safiro.
Okay, so you won't need to do any gear changes.
No gear changing, nothing like that.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, nice and easy. All right, let's get the Castro Edge Let's Go drifting segment underway. I'm pumped. All right, Mikey, we ready for this?
Yeah, mate, Hampton Downs, home sweet home.
I know. I've done this a few times, by the way, so I don't want you to feel comfortable.
Okay, well what we'll do is we'll work on line then. Entry and line.
Entry and line. Okay.
So maybe swing it a little deeper than what you would usually do.
First corner.
So the first corner, instead of aiming for your inner clip, what we're going to do is work on sliding deeper with more angle and using your angle to slow down.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, you can slow a car down faster sideways, or if it's set up right, than going straight ahead.
Oh, I'm all about lines and all about going deep, Mikey, so let's do it.
Okay. Alright, skimmer gloves on. Hampton Downs, here we go. Good to go. Sweet, bro. Oh, well, that's a great start. I can't do it. Slip with the pedal. Give me one of your laps that you know, and then we'll improve from that one. Nice thing to say, right? Drive it over, and instead of doing a handbrake on that first one, I would clutch kick. This thing's got easily enough power to go in and don't handbrake. Do exactly what you're doing, because the handbrake's like slowing you down even more. Right. So you're already going the speed that you want to go. You're handbraking, you're slowing down even more. So do exactly the same speed, but clutch kick on that initiation, and then drive it on the throttle back over to that. Need to know that was the first clutch kick entry. But it took me a little bit by surprise. Yeah, so when it, don't try and get as much angle, and then once it's there, then drive it over before you, because then you're like straight away going for the handbrake. Okay, right. Try and just stay away from the handbrake. Okay. Way better line. Yeah. But still can go way deeper and more angle. I've never gone that deep.
Well, how was that surprise, Mike?
Yeah, boy! Get amongst it. I'm in the car. Mad Mike's there. Oh. I'm wanting to show off. I'm not thinking at all. He's just moving his mouth.
Yeah, we noticed, everyone would have noticed out there, Mike actually got worse as he was listening, supposedly.
To be fair, now that I've watched the whole segment again and looking back, I'm like, oh, that's what he was talking about. At the time,
You're still saying that?
What's this fanboying? He's a much better driver than you, and he's styly as, man. I'm just like, I want to high five this dude.
Enough on that. Are you finished? You're excited?
Are you just cutting me just?
No, I was just, you're going, you're feeling good, you're pumped, no?
Continue.
Well, as you guys know, it's that time of the show. It's the Motorhub Top 5 Plays of the Week.
We've got heaps of Castro products and Repco products to give away, so make sure you use the hashtag Top5 when you're uploading.